loosen your body and therefore ease your mind. So just sit back, relax, take some nice deep breaths, and just listen to these sounds. So, in this video, I have part 2 of whispering interesting facts about astrology. Last video, there were some really interesting facts in here that I hope you guys enjoyed. So I'm doing a part 2, and we left off on number 17. So, number 17 says, serial killers are 2 signs typically. Going through a list of America's most notorious serial killers, 2 signs stand out above all the rest: Pisces and Gemini. Pisces are known for being loners, and Geminis are known for their charm. So with Pisces, I guess being more inclined to be a loner pushes them to maybe get mad about that and kill other people. I don't know. Gemini, they are known for their charm. That kind of surprises me. But number 18. One man brought the horoscope back from the dead. The popularity of astrology was in sharp decline, but an astrologer named R.H. Naylor managed to bring it back from the dead when he wrote a horoscope for Princess Margaret after she was born. He then began a weekly newspaper column that kicked off a trend, and now astrology is popular all around the world. So, this popularity in astrology could have actually died down if it weren't for this guy, R.H. Naylor, who actually kind of brought it back to life. Number 19. Democrats believe astrology more than Republicans. That definitely makes sense. The Chapman University survey on American fears found that Democrats are about twice as likely to believe in astrology as Republicans are. Democrats believed in the paranormal more in general. Now, me personally, I'm not on either side. I'm not a Democrat or Republican. But, yeah, that's just me. Number 20. Benjamin Franklin used astrology to predict a man's death. Benjamin Franklin used astrology to predict Titan Leeds' death and published it in an almanac. When the man didn't die on the predicted day, Franklin began calling him the ghost of Mr. Leeds and asking him to leave the earth. That's actually funny. I had no idea that Ben Franklin knew about astrology. I didn't know people in that time period believed in astrology either. Number 21. There is a 13th abandoned sign. When the zodiac was originally created, it had 13 signs, but one of them, Ophiuchus, got dropped because the Babylonians used a 12-month calendar, so there wasn't room for it. That's interesting. I didn't know about that. Ophiuchus was the 13th sign. Number 22. Schizophrenia is most common among 2 signs. Scientists noted that schizophrenics had a statistically significant chance of having a birthday in February. The 2 next closest months in terms of rate of occurrence were January and March, meaning schizophrenics are more likely to have Aquarius or Pisces as their sign. There is a catch, however. The data was flipped in the southern hemisphere, where August was the month with the highest schizophrenic rate, indicating it may have more to do with the weather. So, I am actually born in the Aquarius-Pisces cusp, so technically I am more likely to have schizophrenia. But then it says that it was actually flipped on the southern hemisphere, so that means the weather was more likely the problem there. Number 23. You have other horoscopes. You are probably used to the Western zodiac and maybe know your year in the Chinese zodiac, Chinese zodiac. For the Chinese zodiac, my animal is the goat. I know that. I didn't know about India, though. That must be a less popular form of astrology. It's called the Vedic astrology. Number 24. The Roosevelts loved astrology. Both Theodore and Franklin Roosevelt were into astrology and would both occasionally quote horoscopes. A theory among some astrologers is that Virgo, who is the grain mother of the earth, is sending humans a cautioning message via crop circles. Crop circles, I'm not really sure what that is. But I think that's when you look above, when you're in a plane, you look down. That's the circles on the crops down below. I think that's what they're talking about. Number 26. A few signs earn the most money. A survey from Career Builder found that people born under Scorpio, Leo, Cancer, and Taurus signs were the most likely to earn $100,000 or more annually. Unfortunately for me, I don't have any of those signs. The only sign of those that I have in my chart is Leo. My Jupiter is in Leo. Whatever. I mean, that's just a trend. But, number 27. These signs earn the least. Oh boy. Unfortunately for them, Aquarians and Capricorns were the most likely to make less than $35,000 a year. Yeah. Wow. Okay, Aquarians and Capricorns make the least amount of money. Whatever. Number 28. Tauruses have a heightened sense of touch. Astrologists believe Tauruses are more sensitive to touch. So if you were born between April 20th and May 20th and are exceptionally ticklish, now you may have a reason why. That's funny because my nephew was born May 1st and he is extremely ticklish. Extremely ticklish. He screams every time you touch him. A study published in, number 29. Pisces have dark thoughts. A study published in Perceptual and Motor Skills to determine whether internalizing traits of your astrological sign encourage suicidal ideation found that only the Pisces sign had a significant association. So, that's interesting. I mean, Pisces is a water sign and a feminine water sign. So, I'm not sure why exactly they have dark thoughts, but I guess they just do. Number 30. Geminis switch jobs more. Because of their supposedly dual nature, Geminis have a reputation for frequently quitting their jobs. Number 31. Mercury in retrograde isn't what you think it is. When Mercury goes into retrograde, the only thing about it that changes is that it appears to be revolving in the opposite direction. It doesn't actually change direction. Yeah, I knew that. I watch a lot of Foster eBay on YouTube, and he always talks about the retrograde, a lot about astrology. I'd recommend go watching him if you're into this. But he knows a lot about astrology and the retrogrades and conjunctions and all that. So go give him a watch. Number 32. Reagan hired an astrologer. After an assassination attempt on President Reagan's life, Nancy Reagan hired an astrologer to predict the future. Rumor has it that the astrologer also provided guidance on policy, although this has always been denied. I believe it. I believe that, with astrology you can predict certain things that are about to happen by predicting the planetary alignment and the energies that give off on Earth. So I really believe that the astrologer helped them a lot with that. Number 33. Aries are accident prone. Aries Birthdays have a reputation for being accident-prone because of their unbridled nervous energy. I see this in some of my friends that are Aries. They're more impulsive, more likely to just run around and do things. And this is why they can get into more accidents. Number 34. Americans believe in astrology. Despite all points to the contrary, only 55% of Americans think astrology isn't scientific at all. Somewhere in the range of 40% of Americans think it is very scientific. That's actually really surprising to me. I had no idea that 40% of Americans believed in astrology, because a lot of people I know don't even believe that it is scientific and true. But apparently only 55% think that. Number 35. Scorpios are considered the sexiest. Yes, they are. Because of their mysterious personalities and knack for persuasion, Scorpios are generally regarded as members of the sexiest sign. Number 36. Aquarius is the least common sign. Hear that? I have the least common sign. The Aquarius has the distinction of being the least common sign, at least in America, because birthdays in the States most commonly fall during summer and early fall months. So, I feel pretty good about that, even though Aquarius makes the least amount of money. You know, it is the least common sign. So, there it is. Now, number 37. The most common birthday is in September. More people are born on September 16th than any other day of the year. So if that's your birthday, you're a member of a very large club of Virgos. So Virgo is a pretty common sign, but here it says, number 38, Scorpio is the most common sign. Despite not having the most common birthday, Scorpio is still the most common sign in America. This may or may not have something to do with its position in the calendar relative to Valentine's Day. That's actually funny that a lot of people probably conceive their children on or near Valentine's Day. So then the child will be born in Scorpio season. That's funny. 39. Sagittarians have long legs. Every sign is associated with physical attributes, and astrologers frequently associate long legs with people born under Sagittarius. Number 40. Pisces are most likely to run a red light. Leos might be the most likely to get a speeding ticket, but Pisces are the most likely to run a red light or park a no parking zone. That's funny. Actually, I wonder why that is. Number 41. These signs love their jobs. Sagittarius, Capricorn, and Pisces reported having the greatest satisfaction in your present job. Unfortunately, if you hate your job, you can't exactly change your birthday. That is very true. The moon used to be considered evil. The moon plays a huge role in Western astrology, but in ancient Egypt it was believed that the moon was an evil star. If you guys ever look up at the moon at night, it actually looks pretty evil. It looks like ominous and kind of scary almost. But I know that the moon plays a huge role with your emotions and your internal feelings throughout the day. Okay, the last one for this video is number 43. Leos are known for their manes. Leo is the sign of the lion, and just like a lion, Leos, like Chris Hemsworth, are known for having noteworthy hair. Very true, very true. So, that does it for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed. We left off on number 44. So, thank you so much for watching this series, and have an amazing day.